Hi, I'm Jay. I've stayed in Dalar and in Sakshi Cottage for about 2 weeks. Initially when I came, I thought I'll stay for a few days, but after experiencing Dalar and Hemji and Kamlaji's hospitality, I ended up staying for 2 weeks. I'd initially come just for a hike, 3 hikes in Binsar, and Deepak was my guide, and he told me that come to my village. And initially, I didn't know what to expect, but after coming here, experiencing within a few days, I realized this is an experience unlike anything else. Uh, I got to stay in a Kumaoni home, made with mud and wood, and it's something I hadn't experienced yet, even though I'd been in Kumau for about a month and a half. Um, I got to eat Kumaoni food every day, made by Hemji, picked from his khet, like the patta gobis, pul gobi, cauliflowers, cabbage, picked directly from his own garden, including things like even the powders they make, the masalas. These are made fresh, and you can taste the difference. You can feel the difference. And this is great. 3 meals a day, fed to the brim. And yeah, the food was a big part of it. I think it was also just the experience. The balcony over here overlooks a pine forest. And when you just sit here, either in the morning or in the evening, birds will just fly by and you'll see so many different birds, so many different kinds of birds. That was another reason why I came. I think the birding in Dalar, Dalar is like a hidden gem for birding. In a way, it's a paradise that you can just sit and the birds will come to you. And there's so many places to hike. I would hike almost every day. I would take a hike. It could be as short as a hike as 30 minutes. It can be 2 hours. There's a lot of different trails around here. And during that, you get to see more wildlife. That's one of the unique things about Dalar. Dalar is a village, one of the villages in the Binsar Wildlife Sanctuary. So, in a way, you have nature and people living in harmony. There are not a lot of places in India or in the world where something like this exists. And you have to come here to experience that. And I wouldn't come to Binsar and not come to Dalar because you get to experience really the fullness of the ecosystem, which is man and nature as one. In a way that's sustainable for both sides. And yeah, I think that sums up my experience in Dalar. It feels I don't want to leave, but ऐसे है कि जो I determine my experience in a place by कैसी feeling आती है. और अब क्या बताऊं, जाते वक्त बहुत ही दुख हो रहा है. मिस हो गए हेमजी और कमला जी और दलार का ये अनेक नज़ारे. और बस thank you Hemji, thank you Kamla ji for an excellent stay, and I highly recommend for you to come spend some time. Whether you love nature, you should come here. If you want a few days of peace, stay here. If you want a long-term stay, you can also do that. That's what I did, 2 weeks, and I think in the future I would most definitely consider staying for an extended period of time. Thank you. Namaskar.